Hey y'all, welcome back to Checks and Balance the podcast. I'm Key.
And I'm Neek, and we're bringing our text thread to the camera. What's up, girl?
Hey girl.
Hey.
We are back. It's been wait.
No, because I feel like every time
we say it's been a minute. I know, but
life is just
life.
Yes.
We have children, we have jobs, we have households, we have all of that. So
I know, but I feel like I don't want to keep saying that.
No. Because this is supposed to be our way of actually like bonding too. So like we don't really hang out unless we're doing this. So we have to be a little bit more better too.
Yeah, we have to be more consistent
and hold each other accountable.
Ooh. Okay. I like that word. What you feeling about accountability?
A lot of people lack it. What you think?
Yeah, absolutely. People do not take accountability for much of anything anymore. It's always
an excuse, yeah. And it's so easy to have an excuse versus just being accountable.
Yeah, I take accountability for us not. I mean, it's not that, I would say it's not that we don't want to be here.
Right.
And it's not that we don't actually try to put forth the effort to be here. It's just that it takes a little bit of planning to do this.
Because it's not like around the corner.
Yeah, and I don't plan to change where I record at. I do think that we could probably do a little bit more recordings like
in between.
Yeah.
Just like you said, like we could do like lives, we can do where it's just
like little weekly pop-ins, whatever.
When we did our live, that was kind of fun though.
That was fun. It was different. It was fun, but I feel like we got to do it on the YouTube though because it's too many restrictions on the other platforms. But I do take accountability. I do feel like it's actually funny that we're talking about this because I was just talking to a client the other day and I was telling her that like I was really struggling a little bit because I feel like I'm like in my own way. I've been in my own way recently.
As far as what?
A lot of stuff, to be completely honest. Like just I told myself that I was gonna give myself that full year of just worrying about Giannis and like being a mom and being present and not really focusing on the things that I was doing before because that's like not my life anymore. So I have been intentional about that and I don't miss anything per se, but I do know that like I've been praying a lot about different things and I know that I haven't received because I'm not showing up and showing that I'm ready to receive. It's not like one thing in particular. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have lacked accountability in certain areas that I just have told myself, like, I've made an excuse to myself. I don't make excuses to other people.
Like you said, set in your ways.
Yeah, I've made excuses to myself, like, oh, tomorrow's another day. I don't feel like it today. Or, Giannis needs this or he needs that. And it's like, yes, but I also know what it's like to get things done and stay, active and keep moving.
Right.
I've been procrastinating. I don't know. I don't want to speak depression over myself.
I want to say depression, but also you do understand you just had a baby. So even though it's been a year, your body still has those hormonal changes. And that's
and
something that happens overnight.
It's more mental for me.
I was going to say, with women, it happens. It lasts for a couple years.
Yeah, I started questioning, like, okay, postpartum depression shows up in different ways with people. It doesn't always look the same as it will look for someone else. And I was trying to, like, not self-diagnose, but just try to understand, like,
yourself,
the space that I'm in right now. Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't have much of a desire to do anything except for be with my child. I don't care to do anything. Like, I don't, like, if we could just lay there in my bed and I didn't have to get up and work, if I didn't have to do nothing, I would be so okay with doing nothing. To the point that, like, so much stuff has, like, just, I feel like it's gotten away, not away from me, but, like, I just be putting stuff off. Like, so I know that I'm in my own way of the forward moving because I need to get back into the groove of getting things done. Like, Giannis is not an excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes.
I think
it's a priority, but it's not an excuse.
But both of us, we probably just need to plan a little bit better. I could definitely say that for myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people where I might have something going on next week and don't know it today.
Yeah.
So I think that
I try to use my calendar. I try to be intentional. So I do try to do those things and stay on top of things, especially because life is just like everywhere. Like things are always happening and I can't keep up all the time.
Right.
And most
girl,
of I don't want to keep up.
Right.
Really
and I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard for... you say you don't want to use Giannis as an excuse, but it is hard when you have 4 children. And they all going on.
I give credit to any mother. Listen,
Monday through Friday, literally, it is work, home, deal with whatever they got going on. If it's sports, if it's just making sure dinner's done, you know, homework, all of that. That is tiring.
It is tiring.
Friday, so come the weekend, like, you know, I have to plan for something.
I can't imagine more than one child needing me on an everyday basis. Yeah. Like that to me, I'm overwhelmed, not overwhelmed, but overwhelmed with just one. And I don't know if it's like just because of the years that have gone by since I've done it. Like
it's different. It's way different.
It's way different. I feel like I'm obsessed and I don't care about.
I think it's probably because too, like, I think you had Chuchi so young, and I say this, like, I had Fred when I was young, but it's a big age difference between Chuchi and Giannis versus Fred and LJ. But like, I feel like I'm able to, as a mom, unfortunately, show up more for him than I was for Fred. You know what I mean? Like, when Fred was this age, I couldn't just show up to every school function because I was in school, you know, I was working, making sure I had to stay at work. And his grandparents were the ones that were showing up, whereas him, I'm at everything.
Yeah.
You know?
It's definitely a different world.
And now people cater towards you having children, you know?
Yeah. A lot of more accepted and understood. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like I might be in a little bit of a...
He's so cute, so
he is cute, and I just don't care about anybody else. Like, it's really a shame to say, but like I almost don't recognize myself sometimes. It's really I don't feel depressed. I don't feel depressed. I don't want anyone to think that like I'm depressed. I'm not.
Also, and I'm saying this as a mom because I know that me being a mom, I lost myself a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I let there's times I wouldn't do anything because I was just so focused on being a mom, and I lost who I was, what I actually like to do, I didn't even have a style, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're still your own person, so you got to make sure you do that. Yeah. You got to show up for you. You still got to be you know? Yeah, you're always going to be a good mom, but you still got to make sure you take care of you.
That's what I've been sitting with myself a little bit and just praying about it. Mm-hmm. Just asking for clarity, you know, like, because everything seems a little bit like a fog. Like, I just don't see anything.
And it could also just be you going through one of those moments where you're maturing. I know when I get in those funks, I call it a funk, but when I don't want to deal with anybody and I'm home, and it's just because I'm in one of those areas where I'm trying to find out what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a part of growing. It's a part of life.
I feel that's why I said like the statement like, no, I'm not depressed. I don't want anyone to be like, no, it's really nothing wrong with me. Yeah. I just know that having Giannis and then from then until now, that has been literally my only focus. And I have to be able to extend myself in other areas. Like, I can't just be focused on, that's my main focus, but like there's other things I love to do that I have to be a little bit more intentional about. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could take responsibility because like it really, not that it's not a priority, but it really just was like the last thing on my mind.
Right.
Sometimes we're like, okay, what are you doing this week or that week? And then we'll say, okay. And then like the week will go by. Yeah. And it's like, that's not who,
how we want to.
That's not who we are. That's not how we are as people. Like, we usually say what we gonna do and then we do it. Yeah.
Like, even remember when we were working out and we were
like
I always tell people that I'm like, when we were in the gym, we literally held each other accountable. Yeah. If one of us didn't show up, we had to pay the other person $20.
Yes, and we did. We held each other accountable.
And we were up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Every morning we went to the gym, and I feel like that's where I want to be. Like, I want to be holding myself accountable. Mm-hmm. I want to do whatever it is that I say I'm going to do. I want to be intentional about the things that I'm doing, the people that I'm spending time with, the spaces that I'm...
Exactly. Yes. Definitely the people you spend time with.
Yeah, like I'm intentional about all that. I don't have anything for anybody that's not trying to do something to better themselves in some kind of way. Like, I'm not here for the negativity. I'm not here for the drama. I literally have no time for it. I have a kid in college that I'm paying tuition for that feels like a second mortgage.
But my thing is, at this age that we are at, why would we have any type of drama? Literally, the only drama that I'm accepting is the drama in my mother's house. Okay? And it can get rowdy in there, but that's literally it. Anything that comes to me as drama or feels like it is too much is out.
I really feel like at this age, I
don't have to.
Yeah, and I'm basking more in peace.
Yes.
And that's because I'm choosing the peace. Like, I don't care what you got going on. If you have all this chaos going on, I'm literally removing myself quick. Like, I'm not staying around for that. I'm not participating in that.
Nope.
Like, I'm not doing any of that. Like, no. So I do feel like, yeah, I don't have it. I don't have that for that. Anybody, I've been cutting people off left and right, and I'm not sorry.
I don't really have people to cut off.
Oh, no. I will, listen, you gotta go. Like, I'm cool until I'm not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I give people the benefit of the doubt, but the first red flag at this big age of mine, you gotta get away from me. You have to.
You probably gotta beat me with the flag first.
No.
No,
I'm
one thing about me, I see the flags, but I always give people grace. I'm not gonna say it's a bad trait of mine, but I always give people grace. And I know that I'm going to continue to do that because I just can remove myself. When I'm at that point where I just can't do it anymore, I can remove myself. But I'm not going to change who I am or treat you bad or do anything because you got all of that with you. I just
remove yourself.
Yeah. But a lot of times people really do be just needing somebody that they just ain't had before. Because Lord knows there'd be some crazy people in this world.
You think? I mean, I guess I can agree that some people just need somebody. But I don't know if I could be that somebody. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I feel like we all got a sad story to some extent.
But I feel not even a sad story. You know what I mean?
But some people do need
a friend.
Yes, but then you got the people that need a friend. Like, we know they need a friend. They know they need a friend, but they don't know how to be a friend.
But you know what? You can't that's not my problem. You know what I mean? Because I can only be who I am. I can't force you to be a friend.
No,
You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying, but you really can't even help them. Like,
you can't, but you can. You know what I mean? You can, based off of what you showing them, because they could take it or they can leave it.
Oh yeah, like, you just being a good person.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, be a good person.
That's why I said, like, I can do all of this, and if I'm at that point where I'm cool off you, I'm cool off you. But I gave you enough grace.
Oh yeah, I'll give people a chance.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Listen, I give people a chance now.
I give people a chance.
I didn't say I always gave people a chance. I didn't lie and say that. I said I
give people a chance now.
I do. Like, I do, because growing and trying to, like, really look at the person in the mirror and understand, like, who I am, what I need, what I want, like, that sometimes humbles you a little bit. So where you can actually see, like, you know what, that person just might be in a bad space right now. This might not be who they are all the time. This is just what's going on in their life at this moment, right? Yeah. I have been able to sympathize or empathize and understand that some people just are having a moment, right? Because I've had moments,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of my growth, is being able to, like, give someone a chance. But 9 times out of 10, whatever I thought be right. Like, you know, I'll give you a chance, but I'm not surprised when you do exactly what I thought you were going to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have been being a understanding person. I've been trying to be understanding. Just because even at home, like, there's things like you have to be communicating with your partner to understand, like, if something's not happening that they are expecting to happen.
Right.
Like, if you maybe just, like, checked out.
Right.
Not because you don't want to be checked in. You just checked out. And sometimes you just need a little gentle reminder, conversation. Like, I'm even open to that.
Yeah.
Where I haven't always been open to that. Like, I haven't always been ready to hear which somebody else think I'm doing wrong.
Right. I know one thing for me, I've always felt like I was the strong friend. Mm. So a lot of times when people weren't in their strong, I would say when they weren't feeling strong, I always was questioning like, well, I always was there for you when I was still going through things, and I had to get that out of my mind because not everybody's going to be like me. No. You know, and like that was where I was going with the whole I need to make sure I still be who I am to people, because no matter what, that's just what's expected. And you just can't change yourself because of how you feel at that moment. Yeah. You know? So that's one thing that I know that I am trying to be more intentional and, you know, hold myself accountable for. Yeah. Because I can be like, well, I didn't treat her like that when I can't do that, you know? No, because people go through certain things at different times, different ways, you know? Yep. So I'm doing that, working on that with myself.
That's good. I feel like I just feel like as long as I show up as my genuine self all the time, that's really like all I care to do. Right. Be myself, be my true self. So you're going to either accept that or you're not going to accept that. Right. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. I'm not going to fit into any space.
I don't even be trying to fit. I know
I don't fit. So I never. So I wouldn't try to. Anywhere I go. I wouldn't necessarily try to fit in the spaces, but I would always like maybe make myself a little smaller in the spaces that I was in,
or in spaces where I would have to make myself smaller. Now I can say in some type of relationships, and I'm not talking about like boyfriend girlfriend type relationships. Yeah, I could say in some relationships where I did kind of water myself down. Yeah, just because it was.
I would do it all the time. I wouldn't say, and honestly, I wouldn't say anything about myself. Yeah. Just to avoid, like, if someone's gonna feel bad. Yep. If if someone might feel like I'm coming off as something
when we're certain things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I have done that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. Because for what? Like, for what?
Yeah, but like you said,
if you feel a way because I'm confident about myself because of whatever I have accomplished in my life that I've worked hard for. Yeah. If you feel a way about that, that's personal. Like, I'm not going to.
And that's the thing. I don't even want to be around nobody.
No, me neither.
Like, I feel like now in my life, all of my friendships, all of the relationships that I build, they have to be meaningful. Like, they have to have something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna be friends with you because we're Libras.
Right. No, like, well, we're probably the only. We might really be the only. Like, we're still standing.
Friends?
Yeah, like as far as like my friends are concerned, like as far as friends that I've had over the years, like I'm probably me and you are probably the only two friendship that I can like say I maintained for years without no riffraff whatsoever. Yeah,
but I really don't. I wouldn't even say that I have friends per se. You know what I said?
But you know, and as I get older too, that's another thing. Like, I also feel like. Am I like confining myself to?
You might be.
I think about it, but then I also feel like, I'm like, not for everybody.
I was about to say you're not one of those people that make friends, and I always thought I wasn't either. But you want to know something? I never make friends. Like, what I should say is everywhere I go, I make friends. Yeah, literally, if I go to the airport, I sit at the airport. No lie, I'm sitting at the airport. By myself, this girl walks in with her boyfriend, and she like, oh, I'm going over here. And I turn around, she's like, yeah, I'm coming where you at. She's like, I don't know, it's just the energy over here. Next thing you know, she's like, oh, let's go on a play date. She's like, but that's literally how it is all the time when I go places. I don't know what it is. People say I always look mean, but I
listen,
always
in public, it's RBF, and they are not even they're scared to speak at that point.
Yeah,
like,
always make
but it's not, I'm trying to work on that too. I've been working on that for a long time. It's just my face.
Your face too.
My baby got the same face as I got. Like, he just always looked mean. Honest, I can't help it. Happy. But I'm a happy person. I'm a nice person to a certain extent. But like.
You said you was nice.
Huh? Who said I was nice? I'm not nice. You wouldn't say I'm a nice person?
No. I would say
I'm genuinely shocked that you said you looked me right in you looked me dead in my face and said I'm not a nice person.
Neither, but you're not like I want to say, oh yeah, Jonika's a nice person. Like that's a nice. If somebody come up to me and ask me, how do I feel about you?
Genuinely upset.
If somebody come up to me and be like, well, how's your friend Jonika? How is she? I'm like, oh, she's cool. She ain't gonna play with you, but like she's cool.
I'm not.
She's not very friendly, but she'll talk to you like she would. Let's be for real.
You've told people that about me?
Yes. Yes. She will talk to you. She's not really friendly, but she'll talk to you. I don't know. She might not look like she won't talk to you, but she will. Yes, I've told people that.
Wow.
You gotta give them.
I mean, I guess.
Jonika, you know how you be looking.
It's just a look, though.
Some people, that's intimidating. That's intimidating. And not in a bad way. I mean,
I'm gonna work a little harder. I'm working a little harder because that's crazy. Like,
you guys.
I do. Listen, I do. I be feeling like, dang, like, am I just like, I don't know, like, I'm not pressed to be friends with people.
Yeah.
I could, like, I don't really care that bad. But it's like, I literally I feel like all of my connections happen on like social media. It be the girls, right? They'll follow you. They'll start like swiping up. They'll start liking your stuff. And let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. Like, and it's like, okay, cool. But then I'd be like,
why you want to hang out with me?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because I feel like
that's exactly how you be thinking.
No, for real. Because social media has you feeling like nothing's genuine. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna tell the people. Jonika said that if I make any more friends, they have to go through her first.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
So, like, listen to that. Like,
yeah, because you're done. Like, you don't need to befriend nobody without me vetting them. Like, I need to do a check. Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, it's giving no. It's giving, what are we doing? What are we doing? And you just no, we're not doing that. Like,
I'm just so what?
Okay. Like, I don't
not know. Okay, girl, I don't need me hanging out with people.
No, it don't even, see, they're not even really like people that you're hanging out
just people
with.
That be talking to me.
Yeah, like, just cut that. Like, what are we talking about? It don't be nothing.
We talking about the podcast.
No, listen, Keita's very nice, and I love that about her. We're opposites in that way.
you heard her say, I'm very nice, but we are opposites.
We are opposites in that way. I'm not very nice. I thought I was at least nice. She said I'm not nice. Like, I said very nice. You're very nice. You just said I wasn't nice at all.
So you nice.
And I'm just cool.
Yeah, you're cool. Okay. Not nice.
But Keita's nice, and I do love that about you. Like, that is a very good quality that you have. I feel like you can make anyone comfortable.
Yes,
because
I'll be one.
All jokes aside, I really do like that about you. All jokes aside, like, that's a very good quality to have. I don't want to be like that, but I don't want to be like that.
No, so I feel like I like to make people comfortable because one thing about me is it don't take nothing to make me uncomfortable. I am always uncomfortable.
Really?
What? Jonika, you used to have to order things for
No, like, I know, but I'm saying, like,
I agree. I agree.
Now it takes a lot for me to be uncomfortable. I'm probably going, listen.
Uncomfortable in what sense? I don't put myself in areas where I would be uncomfortable.
But sometimes you find yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Oh, I can leave.
Yes, but I'm saying before you leave, you might find yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Like, I don't know. It takes a lot for me to feel uncomfortable.
When we get there, I'm gonna text you, girl. This is uncomfortable.
I feel like it take a little bit of something to make me uncomfortable. I'm usually not uncomfortable. I can be anywhere, and I'm just like, whatever.
I can be anywhere where I don't know people, and I'm comfortable. But if I go places and I know people, that's when I'm uncomfortable.
I can go along with that.
Because I don't like people to look at me.
You like them looking at you?
I don't want them to look at me. I don't want them to talk to me. Like, people could be weird.
They can be. But
so, like, if I'm
you friendly, though.
Okay.
But you still just feel awkward in spaces.
Yeah.
Spaces. I don't never feel awkward. I usually don't feel uncomfortable either. I feel like something has to be going on that's like literally making me uncomfortable. Like something that's like secondhand embarrassment.
You said awkward, so I would take awkward more than uncomfortable.
Awkward, yeah.
More than uncomfortable.
Because sometimes you just be in a space and you be seeing stuff that you ain't asked to see. You be seeing people doing things that you ain't asked for them to be doing.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah, and it's like if you're somewhere and you don't know those people, it's easier to just be, that ain't my business.
That is not my business.
Even if you know them, you can still be like that, but it's like, dag, like, this what y'all doing?
Yeah. It definitely be a lot going on. And I feel like sometimes, I don't know. I feel like I grow in uncomfortable circumstances sometimes. Like things that I'm not used to like doing. Things
this is definitely me.
Yeah. This was just new. Like this was new for me. I'm a
yapper, but I'm not a yapper like this. You know what I mean? Like I could talk to you on the phone, just me and you. But the whole camera thing at first was really
it's a lot. It's a little bit overwhelming. And it's also the fact of like saying whatever you want to say on a platform that everybody, once you publish it, will be able to hear and, you know, judge you based off what you said. But I feel like I'm always 10 toes on whatever I say. If I said it, I said it. And no one's ever gonna have to worry about me. Like if I said something, I said it. I'm gonna stick behind it. You know what I mean? But like I do enjoy doing things that I normally don't do. And I'm actually looking for more opportunities.
Definitely. I've been doing a lot more of that.
I've been, you know, networking with different people, talking to different people and like different type of areas that I work in, just so that way I can like be connected. So you don't have to always be friends to be connected. Because for me, like when I say friend, a friend is different
like
than somebody you just
associate
is like me and yourself with.
And that's where I mean, like everybody that I deal with ain't a friend. It's just
but I feel like do you say they're not a friend and then they say they are a friend? Like do they think
we're friends? Why would they think we friends?
I mean, some people.
That's my homegirl.
Some people do throw the friend word around a little bit too loosely, though. Like they, everybody who they cool with, and I also feel like a lot of times people connect. Like I don't know, like how to explain, but like people today, I feel like people try to get connected to you for like an aesthetic, for a look, like that's what I mean.
Or a lot of times people they want to try to steal your energy.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they want to like copy you.
But one thing about, I don't know why, but I could feel that.
Me too.
I feel it, and
me too. And some people,
and I'd be so quick to be like, "Why are you so quiet?"
But some people are not even. They don't even try to hide it. Like some people don't even try to hide the fact that they're like low key copying you.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like, please. Because I'm just living my life how I live my life every day, and you're going out of your way to start trying to like
do what I'm
steal
doing.
A personality that's not yours.
And that'd be the thing, the personality part.
Yes,
I don't care if you do whatever you do, but the personality part of it is a little weird because I don't think that many people have personality like me. So when you do little stuff, I'd be like,
I side eye a lot of stuff.
Where'd you get that from?
I side eye a lot of stuff, and I think that today, people should just be glad that I side eye.
Mrs. Nice. Not very nice.
I'm not very nice, but like I side eye to keep from talking because I'm learning that my energy does not have to be everywhere.
I was gonna say a lot of times you don't have to say nothing. You just note it and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning that because I'm very much. Well, I was very much, I'm going to just say something because at this point you're playing in my face. But now I just let people do what they do. I don't have nothing to say to you about it because you know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're grown. You're not a little kid.
Yeah.
And I just remove my energy away from all of that.
Right.
Because people really, they do. Like, they really try to, like, steal your flavor. I know that sounds crazy, but, like...
It's true.
I've witnessed it. I've been... I don't want to say victim, but I've been a victim of that. Like, and it's just given, like, why? Like, what's going on? Because, like, you don't like who you are?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like who you are that you're too busy trying to be?
And I don't want you to like me that much. Please don't like me that much.
At all. Like, I don't want anyone to like me that much. I will straight up remove myself. Like, because I just feel like where I'm trying to go is just peaceful.
Yeah.
As we get older, like I am trying to make connections with people that are like-minded,
right?
That are doing the same things that we're doing, that have some interest that we have. It's not about an aesthetic. I don't care, like, you know, you buying sections and this and that. That doesn't excite me.
But no, that doesn't excite me.
People are so excited about.
I would pee in my own.
Right, but people are so
you
like,
be friends with people because they can get a section?
People do it.
People do that?
People do it. They want to take cute selfies.
I think I'm just maybe I'm a little too old for that.
No, it'd be people older than you. Yeah.
Shoot.
It'd be people older than you that literally like leech onto people. Like,
so they can get a section?
So they can be in sections, so they can go on trips, so they can be invited. Yeah, it's very common. It's normal.
For grown.
They don't want to listen.
Women,
they don't. Yes. Men are just as bad, if not worse.
That's disgusting.
They're just as bad, if not worse.
Man,
because
don't piss me off about men.
No, because you want to know what it is. It's like people, like
we were just talking about men, right? And tell me if I'm lying. But men nowadays don't have the same hands as they used to. Their hands don't look the same. Yes, their hands.
Like, there's no more manly
their hands don't look the same. And what made me think about it is my boss, he's older, and like I just happen to look at his hands. I'm like, Dad, you got some manly hands. Like his hands look like how my dad's hands used to look, and I'm like, I haven't seen any men hands that look like
no hands of men no more.
You think it's genetics? I don't know.
That's what it is with the booty eating. It's
They gotta be.
I don't know. Something going on.
I haven't seen no man with them hands in a long time.
She said they ain't got the hands like they used to. They ain't coming out. But I'm telling you, men and women will literally like chase. They will chase like some fake reality that's not real because people are posting their highlights, right? People are posting everything that looks good. They're here, they're there, they're this trip, that trip, leaving the airport, and like people just want to be a part of that so bad, and it don't even be real.
I don't even post the best part,
right? Like I don't know. I just feel like that's why when people be like, "Oh, let's hang out," I just be like,
"Why?"
And the inside, it just be like cringing because it's like. And I'm not saying that because I don't really do too much. Well, people don't see me doing too much of nothing. Like, I'll just post my baby, post myself here and there, whatever. But, like, I don't really post everything that goes on in my life on a regular basis. But, like, so I don't think it's because of, like, where I'm going or nothing like that. But it's just, like, the intention. Like, because are we really, like, getting to know each other, or are you just looking for a good time that you think I can provide for you? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's sad because you really don't know.
Because it's hard to trust people. And you let them in your space.
Right.
Because if you're going to go out, it's like, oh, yeah, come to my house so we can pregame.
Right.
Yeah, I get what you're
saying. Right. It's different. It's different now. Like, I'm very like laid back and observant on who I'm deciding to engage with, interact with. I have some really, really, really dope friends that I follow on Instagram that like we talk to each other on the gram, but I don't know about like
going and hanging out with them.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. I
mean, if you like you had posted before about you wanted to, didn't you say like do like
I want to.
That's a cool.
I think it's cute. Yeah, I think it would be a cute thing to do. Just meeting new people because I feel like only people who are like-minded are going to be the ones that show up to this happy hour, whatever that we're doing. One of my friends did make it out the group chat. We did hang out. This was probably like maybe like August, September. We did make it out the group chat, and we've been consistently keeping in touch. Like, so we're building a friendship. So it's like I have been open-minded. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm just more so, it's more about just me and what I'm focused on, what I'm trying to do, what I want to do. Like, and I feel like that I have gotten away from that a lot. And that's the one message that I do want to say, like, to all the ladies, all the women having kids, parents, mothers, like whatever the situation is, like, still take the time to make yourself look and feel good. Because soon as I get dressed,
you feel like a different person.
I feel like me again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't lost nothing. Right. It's just the desire.
But
like I didn't lose nothing that I have. It's just the desire to do those things is not there anymore.
Yeah.
But I went and got my nails done the other day. That felt great. It was like 7:00 at night. I was by myself in the nail salon, just like a peace of mind. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't have nothing else to worry about but just that. And I also feel like I see where people be like wearing your bonnet and stuff outside.
Never.
Right. But I'm saying like, before, I didn't really care if I seen somebody, like it didn't bother me. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't care about it. But I do truly believe that you should show up as your best self every time that you leave the house. And I didn't always feel that way.
Right.
Oh, I'm running to Wawa. Oh, I'm running to Walmart. Like to us, because of the small town that we're from, like you just know you're going to run into somebody from the neighborhood. You don't care. Like, right. But you don't know that. right? So that could be an opportunity that you didn't get because you out here looking crazy. You out here looking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I will say, like, I was never one to judge. I'm still not judging, but like, I was never one to have an opinion on how someone came outside. Like, I could care less. Sometimes I'd be like, all right, I'm feeling getting dressed. I'm just going to run out real quick.
Yeah.
Like, but now I realize the importance of, like, no.
Right.
No, you need to be put together. And it's not for other people. It's just for yourself, because you never know. When you're outside, you're representing yourself. If you have business, if you do business, whatever that looks like, someone is going to see you.
Right.
We're now on social media, so someone might have came across your page. Like, you just never know who you're interacting with, who you might come in contact with.
Catfish.
Yeah. Well, nah, it wouldn't be catfish. It's
not
like,
you. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying. But yeah, like, well, some people really do be catfishing. I'm not catfish. Like, what I look like on and off the internet is the same.
Is crazy.
They do, though. They do be catfishing. But I just feel like, take care of yourself, ladies. Like, I don't know.
I think that it all has to do with self-care.
Yes, but also self-care. Do you mean the act of self-care or the actual care of
the
self-care?
Actual care of self-care.
Yeah, because... No, for real, because I really didn't. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just like getting old. I don't know what it is. But
no,
certain
things now, like now that I'm getting older, it's certain
things are just
like,
non-negotiable. Like, we're not doing that. Right. Like, take care of yourself. Like, your appearance matters. If you in a relationship, your appearance matters.
From what he see me as?
What you mean?
I'm just talking about.
Yeah, it matters. Like, I'm not saying like you got to be over the top all the time, but I'm saying like,
girl,
you look like something sometimes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, just look like something sometimes, because I feel like you have to. It's really not. I'm just starting to understand. And remember we was talking about before, like, the idea of like how to be like a good woman, how to be a wife. Like, sometimes those are all trial and error if you weren't taught that growing up.
Right.
Like, if you didn't have examples of that growing up, you're pretty much going to trial and error your way through that.
I think life in general is just trial and error.
It is. But I think that some people like have in their mind that you're like, you're going to have it all figured out, and you're not. Or you might have a man, right, for instance, that came from a 2-parent household, and he has in his mind of what woman and wife looks like, what it was supposed to look like to him, right? So in his mind,
what he wants you to be.
Yes, and sometimes I feel like people are not having conversations.
I was about to say, that's something that you should talk about. Like,
I feel like those conversations aren't being had, and I think people just think that not so much that you could read their minds, but like, it's just gonna naturally happen.
Yeah.
But if someone was not brought up in that way, if someone does not have those examples, I don't know where you think it's gonna come from. It's not gonna.
I feel like with relationships, in any way, like in any form, you have to. It's like you teaching each other's.
Yeah, I feel like
things about each other. Period.
I'm learning. Like, I had amazing women in my life. Like, I learned how to carry myself and morals and values and respect, self-respect. Like, those things were instilled in me. So I have all that, right? But it wasn't like too much wifely stuff that I was watching.
You want to know what's crazy though? Because I was just having this conversation with somebody, and I grew up in a home where my mom and dad were married. There was never any conversations with them where they were like telling me I needed to get married. Like, oh, you should grow up and be a wife, or when you grow up, you got to do this, or when you grow up, you got to do this for a man. That was never a conversation. Never.
Yeah. And you got to see a wife and a husband.
But I also feel like, why is that? Like, why are women so pressured to be wives?
You think that they're pressured? Well, I think society
pressures people to be wives, but like, why?
Well, I think a lot of it I'm going to say a lot of it comes from religion. Like, a lot of it stems from that. Like, you need to get married and be one and do all that. Like, that's where majority of it comes from. And then the other part of it, I feel like people like, they fascinate over the idea of being married, but in no way, shape, or form are really willing to do the work and be married. Because it's not just something that you just don't get married. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do get married, but it's a constant.
Yeah.
Every day,
I just know, like, with me having a daughter. I have a daughter. I'm not gonna instill in her, oh yeah, you got to grow up and get married. You got to grow up and be this wife. You got to grow up and do X, Y, and Z to keep a man. That would never be me. What I want her to do is grow up and be who she wants to be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want her who she is as a person. Yeah, if that's who attracts a husband, then yeah. But don't just build who you are based off of a man.
No, absolutely not. And I also feel like society also tries to make people think that if they're not wanting to get married, it's a problem. Right. Like it's like you have to get married. You have the conversations where, oh, a man knows if he want to marry you in the first year. Right. If he don't, like, it's kind of like everybody is different. Yeah. Everybody's situations are different.
But let me say, because I'm a little opposite when it comes to my sons. Now, hear me out. When they get older, or even now, because I know that they're going to talk about having kids and all of that, of course, it's going to be to encourage them to get married. Because why would you be out here just having kids? You know? Yeah. You're the man, so you got to be able to lead. So, yeah, to me, I feel like that conversation would be had more with my sons, and it would be more encouraging of them to be married than it would be for
question, though, like, okay, so you're encouraging them for the bigger picture of marriage, right? Yes. Is that encouragement, like, do you feel like it's an age that they should or should not get married? Like, do you feel like any age they should be able, like, it's fine to get married?
Not too young. I feel like age plays a factor.
But what's too young? What's too young? Like, what do you think is
I wouldn't say age. I would say it depends on the kid and their maturity. You know what I mean? Like, something to somebody being 21 could be young. Yeah. But their mentality isn't young. You know?
I feel, I don't know. To me,
I would want them to go through some type of life. Yeah. You know, instances where they have to make some decisions to see, would I be able to do this with a family? Like, would I be able to?
I feel like a man knowing he wants to marry you in a year of being together and actually walking down the aisle to get married are two totally different things. And I don't feel like they go together. Mm-mm. Like, I feel like you're absolutely correct if you say a man will know if he wants to marry you or not. That thought probably would cross his mind. He probably will know, like, oh, I want to make this person my wife. But after a year, at this age, I'm not getting married to nobody that I've only known for 1 year.
Not for a year.
No. I'm not getting married to nobody after I've only known them for a year. I actually think that we need to know each other for 5+ years before we do that.
5+ years is a bit too much for me. Me personally, I don't think that I would be able to be in a relationship with somebody for 5+ years and there's no type of.
I cannot. I've never wanted.
And I only say that because it's like, what are we doing? What's the point?
So,
and I was never one that was big on marriage, but like, to me, I feel like if a man after a year, if they wanted to propose to me, I would be like, Dad, you really are committed to me in that way?
Do you mean at this age now or any age? Like, that's like, because I think it matters.
I've been proposed to a couple times.
Because we're like, that's what I'm saying. Like, young adult me desired nothing to do with marriage. Nothing at all.
Young adult me had 3 children, so I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no. I feel like, I don't know. I guess I just look at it different than like what's normal to everybody else. I just don't. I feel like you need to really know someone before you say, oh, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. Yeah. People after a year, I don't know. I still don't know you.
I completely understand that. Like, I agree, dude. I think it has a lot to do with the person.
People. Yeah, I think, and that's where I think people get confused. Right. Like, whatever you feel is good for you. If you feel like, oh, I wouldn't be with someone for more than a year without a proposal, that's you.
A year is nothing to me.
Listen, I be in the comments, reading the comments, and these people really will try to like shame people for like being in a relationship with someone and not being married after a year or 2 years, 3. Like, people have their own timeline, and I think that's where people always try to impose their ideas and thoughts and beliefs and opinions on other people, and it's like, that's not your life.
And my thing is, and you say like, okay, because you don't know a person within a year, but at the same time, I might not even be the same person I was last year, and I'm older now. You know what I mean? Like, we all change, and I feel like that's going to come with relationship, marriage, and all of that. We're always changing. We're always growing. So I'm like, you gotta kind of like see if this who you gonna be with, and are you gonna be the one that grow with me? Right. You're gonna be the one that accept these changes, go through these changes with me. So that's another conversation you gotta have. But I just don't see myself, or I couldn't see myself being at this age with somebody and saying, oh yeah, we're together for a year, or no, we're together for 3-4 years and this is just what we're doing. I just know that that's not something that I would be okay with. Yeah. Because like, what's next?
Yeah, I think I just don't. And it's funny because one of my clients, I ain't going to say her name because she's probably going to be like, why you do that? I'm not going to say her name, but she's been a client of mine for probably like over 4 years now. So like we didn't know each other prior to her becoming my client. Okay. And we kind of just like built a client relationship, but like we do talk sometimes outside of of the treatment room. So like one day, it was probably like maybe last month, she came and she was like, so what are you waiting for to get married? Like she asked, and I was just like, I'm not waiting. Yeah, that's like we've had conversations and like we know that is the end goal to do, but it's like I don't know. I just never want to be married young. I don't know. I feel like like you said, we're changing, we're growing, we're evolving.
I just knew that, like, with me, this is me personally, I had 2 kids, you know, by someone else, and then me and my husband had another child before I got married. Yeah. And I know that he felt the same way. It's like, we can't be bringing kids into this world. Yeah. And he's in these 2 other kids' lives. What are we showing them at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, and I hear the conversations that my kids have. You know, I see that what we are doing is something that matters to them, and it's what they're looking at. Yeah. So I don't know, that's really my biggest thing. You know what I mean?
I feel like my situation, honestly, like we've been together for so long, but we started so young. Yeah. That it was kind of like I would say like the first 10 years, nobody was worried about being married. Right. Like,
but then you think about it, and then if y'all would have did that, I feel like a lot of the times these kids, they be so young and they think they're so in love and they get married. They get married. Right. They get married because
if we would have got married.
And then you don't have that room to grow. You don't have that room to grow. We would have been so divorced. Oh God, that would have been a mess.
We would have been so divorced. We would have been
the bachelorette party would have been whack.
We would have been so divorced.
The like bachelorette party.
For real, like this is the thing for me. There's certain things that you're willing to like grow and kind of like go along with while you're dating. Yeah. Right? But for me, when you say you want to take my hand in marriage and you saying you trying to change my last name to yours, it's instant divorce. Like if something is not, I'm leaving.
I don't know.
I'm leaving.
I mean,
so this is the thing, because we don't have to go do all that. I feel like you need to be serious about your marriage. Like I feel
like people we all are human, and I'm not just saying it because I did something or he may have did something. I'm just saying we're human beings, and it's like when you married to somebody, y'all ain't gonna always see. It ain't always gonna be like that.
No. I don't mean like basic. I don't mean like arguments and like little catty petty stuff, or like people, you know, moving and growing at different rates and paces. I don't mean like that. I just mean like it's certain non-negotiables when you're married. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that when you're married is like you're not tolerating at all in a marriage.
So do you feel like with that you will only stay in a relationship versus marriage based off of like certain things that you feel are non-negotiable?
No, I just feel, what I was saying was like the reason why I never cared about being married all those years before, like the first 10 years of my relationship, is because
you were young.
Yeah, we're young. And it's like, how can I like even think about being like someone's wife when I'm still just trying to figure out who I am as a person? And I feel like people need to have more honest conversation with themselves. Like before they start doing all that. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It sound good and it look good and the party's nice and all that is
a lot of things just be so for people to
superficial.
See.
Yeah, it just be really it be like for show. But I feel like I think that marriage, I take it seriously, and I feel like when I do that, when that time comes, it's going to be like one marriage and that's that till death do us part. Whoever going first.
I mean, I feel like that's how most people think about marriage. I don't think I went into marriage thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for a couple of years.
No, not the idea of going into it with that idea. I'm just saying like that's why I don't really feel like I ever was in a rush to do it, because I feel like when I do it, I want it to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not that I'm not saying that I would have refused a proposal.
Yeah,
but I probably would have been engaged for a while. Like I wouldn't have like refused the proposal, but like I probably would have been engaged for a while, because I just feel like that's something that you have to be ready to do for yourself.
Right.
People always make it seem like the man is like the one always not sure if they want to get married or not. That's not, I don't think that's
because it's the idea of women have to be the ones to get married. They have to be.
Yes, but I feel like it's not always men that's not ready. Sometimes women don't be ready for that either. Like people try to make it like, oh, well, he ain't marrying you. Oh, he didn't like. That's not really always the case. Right. Sometimes it's just like both parties have to be on the same page when it comes to that.
Well, that's what they said about Queen Naja and Clarence. That Queen wasn't ready. It wasn't Clarence.
I don't.
Well, Queen was married already. So
yeah, she probably wasn't in a rush to get married again. But that's what I'm saying. But they like married young.
But those people be beating her down in them comments about
mind y'all business.
That is sick.
Mind y'all business. I feel like, has anyone ever proposed to you before? Has anyone ever asked for you to be their wife before? If not, why are you, like, what are we judging? Like, please. Has anyone stayed with you for more than 5 years, for more than 2 years, more than 1 year? If not, you have no business judging nobody else. Like, it's just, I feel like everyone has their own preferences. And the older that I get, the more I realize, like, I love the pace that I went. People always, oh, when are you going to get married? Whenever. Like,
but why do people even feel comfortable asking that? You know what I mean? Like, do you see a ring? Did I say that I was getting married?
I don't know. People.
That's just like when people be like, "Oh, we ain't gonna have a baby." Like,
they better not ask me that no more. I done told them nicely, don't ask me that.
That's ridiculous.
Don't ask me about
see it.
Yeah, because I feel they're nosy, but then sometimes when they're asking these questions, it's not to necessarily be nosy. It's like they're trying to strike up a conversation, and then you just go somewhere that, like, what are you asking me that for? Because first of all,
those two questions are very personal.
Yeah, and
how
you going to ask me? Go ask a man, because he got to ask me. I can't. I'm not ever asking no man like to be married. But I just feel like, I don't know. I see so much going on.
How do you even start that conversation? So when you plan on?
They just be like, oh, when you gonna get married? And they don't mean some of them don't mean no harm. You know, I've had fake pages, fake text me now numbers texting me like about it. Like, I feel like people be pressed about a ring that I gotta wear. Like, what are y'all like? What's tea? Because I don't understand that. People have texted me asking me, oh, when you gonna like?
That's weird.
I'm living my best life. I'm happy as a lark. I don't know when anyone got the idea that marriage was like the end all be all. People like really fantasize over it, and they think that if they get married, all their problems go away. I don't know.
Maybe taxes. I don't know.
Taxes? Don't you gotta pay? You gotta claim both, like file jointly, right?
I don't know. I don't do that. But.
I'm not interested in getting married for any reason other than
because I want to be married. Yeah. I love my partner.
But people also say you shouldn't marry for love.
What you should marry for?
I've seen it. I've seen conversations on.
Wait, what are you supposed to?
Like, they're saying it's like a business arrangement. It's not for love.
I'm in the wrong business.
Like, you feel like you should marry for love?
Yeah.
Do you think that marriage is any type of form of business arrangement?
I didn't look at it that way, no.
Now that you're married, do you see it as any type of form of, like, it could be a business arrangement?
No.
So you solely marry for love?
Mm-hmm. Business arrangement? What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't think it's necessarily a business arrangement, but I do think that you should be considering certain things that this person has or don't have before.
Like a job?
I mean, a job.
Yeah, a job,
good
of course.
Credit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean those things, but I don't look at it. You're still your own individual person is how I look at it as
yes.
But
no,
I don't.
Yes and no, because when you get married, you become one with your husband.
But that ain't got nothing with your credit and all that. Really, technically, don't have nothing to do with me.
It do.
Personally,
it do.
How?
When you're married, when that person passes on, their debt become your debt.
Oh, okay.
I ain't saying you're gonna pay it. Okay. I'm not saying you're gonna pay it, but like that's a real like in certain aspects, I can understand why people would consider it a business arrangement sometimes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't marry for that, but I'm saying like
either, but I mean
I'm gonna have to love you.
I know people do it, but I just don't see me doing it.
They're gonna consider all those things. Like they're gonna consider like, okay, how much debt do you have? Like, because you're gonna assume all of that if that person was to pass away. And I think that that's what people are more so saying, like, you can't always marry for love because you might love somebody and they a bum.
But I think nowadays it's like they don't care to marry for love because the economy we live in.
You got the funds or not?
That's really what I'm thinking it is, man. Forget the love. You got some money.
I don't know. I gotta have some type of feeling. Like I have to love. I'm not gonna go get married if I don't love you.
I
have to love you. Like there has to be something that emotion. There has to be some type of emotion there.
I feel like marriage is a little bit too serious for you to just be like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead.
That's my point. I feel like people don't take it serious no more. Like it's just something to do. It's a party to have. It's a fashion show. Like I don't.
You could do it like a Zoom call.
A wedding?
Yeah. You could be where you at. I could be where I'm at. We can get married like Zoom.
Would you like if you weren't married? Would you consider that?
No. This is nothing that I would ever consider. Just things that people can do. Like because you said that it's not like it's so normal now. It's not like
it's not
sacred.
It's not sacred. It's not. They don't put no respect on marriage no more. They don't. It's just like something to do. And then people are also. And I'm not saying you need to stay in marriages that are bad. But like people are also just so free about like, oh, I'm divorced. I'm divorced 3 times. I'm divorced. Like it's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like divorce is so normal.
Yes, that's what I meant by like I feel like. You need to take time before. Now, if you're ready, you're ready.
Yeah.
But if you're not, you're not. And don't let society make you feel like you have to be. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different things to consider when you become one with someone else. Like, that is where you have to be, like, submissive. You have to, you know what I mean? Like.
So, do you feel like marriage is more, what's the word I want to use? Important than having a baby? Because people have babies and not be married. You're stuck to this person with a kid. You're bound by a kid.
So
versus
for me, I feel like if you and your partner, because this is now between you and that person, if the two of y'all don't care about that before that, then
I'm talking about as far as being bound to a person.
I just don't think it matters because you can get married. You can wait till you're married to. You can wait till you're married to have a kid, and then you have the kid, and then now you're divorced.
But it's like people make it seem like oh, marriage. We're saying like marriage it should be more sacred, but I feel like you can get married, but then you can also get divorced.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
But you can have a baby with somebody, and then what? That baby is still here. You still have to raise a child. So I feel like I don't feel like people should just be having babies with men that they don't see a future with. Yeah. That's the problem. If you don't see a future with that person, done more often than people get married.
It is, but I also wouldn't want you to just get married just so you can go procreate and have babies either. Because at the end of the day, like you're still about to have a broken home. Now this kid is still being raised in, 2 separate places because that didn't work out. So the people who like to do the judging, like, oh, marriage before, they pregnant and no ring. Sweetie, I could have had the ring, I could have had the baby, and then I could have still been a single mom at the end of the day. Like, none of that really, to me, it makes no difference. That's just a preference thing for me. I don't think you should just be going and having babies with men who you are not with, haven't been with for a significant amount of time. Building a future, knowing that this person can actually take care of these kids.
Yeah.
Like, because it actually takes more than just physically being present to care for the kids. Like there's daycares. Like I don't know, niggas think they come with Pampers. They think they come with Pampers or wipes. Like they did the duty. No, because the daycare are mortgage payments now. And if you can't afford, I'm not saying that he got to be able to afford it all by himself. But if we can't split it, like if you don't have half of the month's daycare tuition, like what are we doing?
Right.
that's the issue. People are having kids with people who they don't know. But if you know, like, okay, for instance, I'll use myself as an example because I don't care. Like, I was in my relationship for 15 years before I ever got pregnant. That was intentional. I controlled that. I was never going to get pregnant if I didn't feel like this is going to be a good situation for my child. Because at the end of the day, forget me, right? Because we could go to hell tomorrow as long as my child is going to be okay. Like, and that is the reason why it didn't matter to me, because I know the person I had a kid with. I know him like the backside of my hand, probably know him better than he know him. So I know, like, if we be like, you know what? Hey, this ain't working out no more as far as us in a relationship goes. My child is perfectly fine. I'm not going to have no issue with co-parenting. I'm not going to be sitting there on Facebook bad-mouthing him because he's not taking care of his kid. Like, that's never going to be a thing. For real, he might try to take the baby from me. For real. Like, we might, our arguments might be because he wants more custody than I want to give. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, there's no right or wrong unless we're talking, like, biblical religion. That's the only way that I would be able to be like, okay, well, biblically that's right or wrong. But other than that, I just there's no right or wrong.
I just personally feel like this is just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you can have a baby with somebody, like, why not get married? If that's the case.
You know what I mean? Like, no, because that depends when you've done it.
You're literally bound by a child.
Okay, but so you had 2 kids prior to your marriage.
I was young and dumb.
Okay, so we're speaking on where we're at right now, not where we were before. Because I'm pretty sure if I said, "Oh, go marry,"
girl.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so where we're at today.
When I was there, when I was with him, that was the thought. That was the plan. But
yeah, that was probably my thought and plan too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'm not like.
So that's where. So the idea is there, and the idea and the conversations are always like they're happening. So you know that's what's gonna. I
don't really care what anybody do, but I'm just saying, like, what's the whole big thing of like marriage versus, you know, getting married? Oh, this is, you're bound by papers and all this, but people literally would just go have a baby with someone. That's my thing. That's my.
I think it's circumstantial, like situational. To me, I think it's situational. Like, I don't, because I feel
you can get married and not have no kids and just be divorced and go on with your life, but you can.
But usually, if you want to have a family with someone, right? If that's who you want to have a family with, you're gonna want that family whether you're married or not married, right? So I think, like, if you're in a good situation, regardless of all that, if you want to have the kid because tomorrow's not promised. Like, people spend more time worried about a wedding more than a marriage. Absolutely. So that's what really holds people back most of the time. The holding you back is because you're not having the wedding. It's not because if somebody be like, oh, let's go to the courthouse and go get married, 97% of the women going to say no.
Take me to the courthouse.
They don't want to go to no courthouse because they want to have the extravagant wedding. They want to have the show. So that's it. Really be more weddings than marriage when we have those conversations. And I feel like, you know, if you want to have a kid, have a kid. Who cares?
Yep.
But that was a good conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna do some more stuff. We're gonna be back here, of course, because I missed it. I'm happy to be here. But we're going to do some more stuff that's like over at home.
Yeah, to be consistent.
Yeah. More. Yeah, I feel like we're going to hold each other accountable for that. So not this week.
No.
We'll start May.
In May.
May 1st. And if we don't do what we say we're doing, what we got to do, tell everybody.
If we don't do what we say we're going to do, we have to...
Go easy on me.
On you? What if I don't do it?
On me.
I don't know. We have to treat the other person to dinner.
Their restaurant choice.
Yeah, their restaurant of choice.
Ooh, I'm going to run that check up. I'm running up the tab. Thank y'all for tuning in. Drinks included. I'm running up the tab. So we going to be, we got to discuss the logistics of it. Like how often, what day. But we'll let y'all know what we come up with, and that's what we got to stick to. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be eating on Keto Dime. gonna be eating on keto dime.
She will not.
Stay tuned.
I'm frugal.
I'm eating on her dime because it's gonna be something gonna come up.
Watch.
She probably gonna eat on my dime, y'all. For real. Love you guys. Thank you.